Okay, ready for this? We're talking pearls today.
Ooh,
I
pearls.
know, right? Those little beauties that just, they never really seem to go out of style.
Timeless elegance.
Exactly. And we're doing a deep dive into how to take care of them. Because let's face it, pearls, they need a little extra TLC.
They do. They're not like your typical gemstone.
And this whole deep dive, what got me thinking about this? It was actually this jeweler I found online, Hammer Jewelers.
Oh, I know them. They're fantastic. Based out in Tennessee, right?
Yeah, Collierville, Tennessee. And what struck me, I was poking around their website, and they really seem to get it. The fact that when people have pearls, it's not just about the bling factor.
It's true. They have this whole thing about sentimental value, which I think is so important.
Right. You don't get that string of pearls from just any Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
It's weddings, it's graduations, maybe even like a really nice date night.
Big moments, yeah. And I bet, some of our listeners, they probably have pieces in their family that have been passed down.
Oh, for sure, for generations probably.
Yeah.
And that's the thing with pearls, like we were saying, they are different. It's not like a sapphire or a diamond. These are organic, right?
Yeah.
Formed inside a living creature.
Yeah.
And that makes all the difference.
Huge difference. And what a lot of people don't realize is that that organic structure, it makes them a lot more delicate. So heat can be a problem, perfumes, even just like the oils on your skin.
So what, like the things you do every day?
Exactly. Everyday stuff that you wouldn't even think twice about.
Wow, okay. So then what do we need to do? Because I was looking, again, back to Hammer Jewelers. They seem to offer everything, like restringing, even replacing lost pearls, which I can only imagine.
Oh, heartbreaking. But it happens.
It does. Things happen. So, let's break it down. What are some of the, I don't know, I guess, most important things to keep in mind?
Well, let's start with the restringing, right? Because that seems pretty basic.
Yeah, like what's the big deal? You put them back on a string, right?
You'd think so, but it's a little more nuanced. See, if pearls are strung too loose, they can actually rub against each other.
Oh, I see.
And over time, that can wear them down, scratch them. You lose that beautiful luster.
So it's not just about them falling off. It's about them, like, rubbing together the wrong way.
Exactly. It's like anything, too much friction, not a good thing.
So I'm guessing a place like Hammer Jewelers, they would know, like, the exact right kind of, what is it, string, thread?
It's usually a silk thread, and ideally it should be knotted between each pearl. And I know that seems maybe a little fussy.
I was going to say, it's those little knots. What are they even doing?
Those knots, they're tiny but mighty, honestly. They act as little protectors, preventing the pearls from rubbing together. And also, if the strand does break, you only lose one pearl.
That is brilliant. See, this is what I love about these deep dives. Pearls, I've always thought they were pretty, but I never really knew all the mechanics behind it.
There's a lot to it.
There is. So, okay, let's say someone's listening right now and they've got, grandma's pearls tucked away. What's the very first thing they should do?
First thing is, after you wear them, just a gentle wipe with a soft cloth, okay, gets any residue off.
Okay, that makes sense.
And then, this is key, you want to store them separately from your other jewelry.
To avoid the scratching, right?
Exactly. A little fabric-lined box, that's perfect. Keep them snug.
Okay, got it. So that's like everyday care. But what about, real deep clean? Can you do that at home?
Absolutely. Good old soap and water, that's your friend. Just a tiny bit of mild soap, lukewarm water. You gently swirl the pearls around, rinse them off with clean water, and then just pat them dry with that soft cloth.
So simple yet so effective.
Right. And one thing I'll say, avoid those ultrasonic cleaners.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I know they seem fancy, but those vibrations, they can actually damage the pearl.
Who knew? Well, this is all fantastic advice, and it really, I think, highlights why it's so great to have those experts like they have over at Hammer Jewelers, right?
Absolutely. We've talked about a lot of great at-home tips, but there are some things that, you just need that professional touch for. So if you're ever in doubt, it's always best to, call up a reputable jeweler.
Couldn't agree more, yeah. Get that expert opinion. Well, listeners, this has been, I don't know about you, but I feel very, very educated now about pearls.
Me too. It's amazing what a little deep dive can do.
Right? It's like those shimmering strands. They're not just jewelry. They're little pieces of history.
And with the right care, they really can last a lifetime. Generations, even.
Beautifully said. Now, thinking about it, are pearls something you wear every day? Or are they best saved for special occasions? Something for our listeners to ponder.
I like it. A little pearl of wisdom to leave you with.